My name's Jake Grossweiler. I'm from Roma or Atlanta, Indiana. I'm 17 years old. Part of the deal originally was that I had to come here to get my license. My dad then decided that he wouldn't force me to go. It would be my choice, and he would let me get my license regardless. So I prayed about it a lot, and I didn't feel a real big push, but in my mind, I just decided to go. I wasn't nervous about it. It was just kind of a nonchalant kind of thing. Before this trip, I really hadn't flown much. I'd flown once from Massachusetts back to Indiana, and this is only the second or third time I've ever flown. I think there was one time when I was really little child, but I can't remember that far back. The flight went pretty well. There wasn't too much turbulence for the most part. There was a little bit of coming from Houston here to El Salvador, but it wasn't anything that was real terrible or anything like that. When we landed, it was night, and when you looked out the window, you could see all the lights down here. It was really something special there. It was gold colored in the black formation from the window.
So you had a window seat?
Yeah, I had a window seat. Had an aisle seat before that, and then I had a window on the first flight.
Were you nervous at all about it? I mean, while you were flying, you're good with it, right?
Yeah, I was good with flying.
Yeah, me too. Flying's the way to go.
It's really incredible. I mean, you can get halfway across the country in less than 3 hours. When we drove up to the hotel, it was really quite something special. I hadn't expected it to be that great. I mean, I figured it'd be smaller than it is, but it was really neat. You get in through the gates, and there's rooms on each side of you. The dining area was neat looking there. I hadn't seen anything like it. The rooms were pretty neat, and they had good beds, and you gotta watch out though. If you're too tall, you'll run into the doorways, smack your head.
Seriously?
In the bathroom.
Air conditioning?
The air conditioning, these rooms have air conditioning. And it's quite a relief instead of just sweating there all night long while you're trying to go to sleep and making it hard. When we arrived at the hotel there, after we took our baggage out of the vehicles, they had a meal prepared for us, and it was pupusas, which they sounded good to me, but when I tried them, it was a whole another experience. They were better than I ever thought they'd be. I've never tasted anything like it. It was really, really good. The pupusas look like a little cornmeal tortilla, and they're stuffed with beans and cheese, and they're fried up until they're nice and crispy, and it's really nice when they're real warm. You get all those flavors together, and it's really quite good. The work I've been doing here, I've been helping to make the mortar for the block, and it's 4 parts sand to 1 part mix, and then you put enough water in there to make it wet enough so that it'll spread, but not too wet so it runs everywhere, and not too dry to where it won't stick to the block. The kids here that have been helping move the sand back so we could sift it, they're really helpful. It's quite amazing to see kids like that working so hard.
Now, you talking about our kids, or you talking about the local
The local kids here.